They'll be calling you a radical. Hi, Kevin Blanch. I'm finally getting back after a 3-year sabbatical stint. The craziest past circle ever, back to where I belong, back where I spent my whole life. I'll be doing a lot more of these videos out of my art studio. My art studio used to be in the big house up in this bit. Well, anyway, it's been here for the last, I don't know, since, well, a decade. Boy, this time flat. But anyway, I want to talk about the breaking news of Fukushima. I've been sitting on them. I've gotten email after email after email from all kinds of different people, my friends in Japan, on these studies coming out of the Pacific. I've been getting early indications on them. I think a lot of people have. Well, finally, confirmation the one breaks in Japan yesterday and got hardly no media coverage at all. What else is fucking new? It's a huge of importance piece of information as the entire fucking... I thought the fucking contemporary American had drooled himself to fucking drool fucking heaven a long time ago, but he's went up to the celestial kingdom, as the Mormons would say, with his fucking numb drool. Everybody's completely fucking checked out. Fucking the people that are into Fukushima, that are fucking monitored there. Everybody got Fukushima, fucking Mormon, fucking politician, I don't know, it's all fucking a big burned out cluster fuck. Not me! Not me! Oh no, this fucking story hasn't even started. The numbers came out today out of the Japanese study, which, by the way, was incorporated with TEPCO themselves. Their boys set way out in the Pacific. The results, boom, but it's the August 1st results. What's today? 22nd, 23rd. The August 1st results, as their results studies, they're getting worse, much worse. Okay, let's talk about that. If Fukushima is under control, which somehow the fucking American public thinks it's under fucking control, it's not under fucking control. You got 4 in full core meltdown. Still to this day. It's not getting better. It's getting fucking worse. So keep fucking drooling on yourselves, you fucking moron. Just like you drooled on yourselves all the way through the fucking Bush presidency. Maybe we could do it again. You just sit there. You didn't march on Washington. You didn't get intense. You didn't do fucking shit. Here we go again. Like the asshole on YouTube says, oh, all I do is yant, right? Oh, yeah. I accomplished more full of fucking leukemia than your fat, sorry fucking ass will in 15 lives. Fuck you. I've been having this serious, hardcore fucking romance with the year 1970. I mean, I've been having a sexual, physical, fucking hardcore romance in fucking my head over the last while with the year 1970. I mean, I've been going crazy about it. Like, I don't know what it is. My daughter come over today, my youngest, who by my way youngest is 21 years old. My daughters are, you want to talk pieces of art. Oh, yeah, I mean, beyond pieces of art. Anyway, she come over, and I was on the roof, and drawing with my sketch pad. And she's like, what are you doing? You're really on the, I mean, you're on the roof again, yeah? And I says, come here. She climbed up there. I said, look down there at the jetty. She says, wow. I mean, Smithson's been so in my brain. I can't get him out of my brain. I've got this New York grit, this Soho grit in my head. I mean, it's so hardcore in my head. Like, I don't know what it is, but it makes my soul soar. It makes me so happy. So I started digging out. This is the book I was going to teach you out of. And I found this. This was an art exhibit in New York in 1970. And this was a piece of work. It was a conceptual piece by Salowit. Instead of painting it, he gave the description of the painting. And for all you people that think I'm going in art, that's who I am. I hate to fucking tell you. I went on a 3-year sabbatical. Yeah, I'll report Fukushima, but This is who I am. This is who I've always fucking been my whole fucking life. I took some fucking time, even when I was a derivative trader on Wall Street. When I was a derivative trader, I was the one, because derivative trading is a fucking art. It is the ultimate art. That's where Max Kaiser's right. He understands that. He really does. He's a fucking, he gets that part of it. It really is a fucking art. I've always been this. It says, proposal for wall drawing, information shown. Within 4 adjacent sources, each 4 feet by 4 feet, 4 draftsmen will employ at $4 an hour for 4 hours a day and for 4 days to draw straight lines 4 inches long, using 4 different colored pencils, 9H black, red, yellow, and blue. Each draftsman will use the same color throughout the 4-day period, working on a different square each day. Oh my, do I love that. Oh! And you're like, oh, this guy is something. You know, well, yeah, I am something. And to you guys, you know, be clear. You know, let's be clear. There's a bunch of artists who watch me. I've networked with some real artists, some real ones that are out there. There's some real guys out there. And yeah, you guys, the Dead Man Sandy guys, you're right. I don't wear that shirt because I am afraid of that shirt, but it is absolutely fucking brilliant. That's my favorite de Kooning. Oh, do I love that. Oh, do I have a passion for that thing. I'm going to go out to the jetty the next day or two. And I think it ties so much into Fukushima, what's going on. I think the nuclear genre and, you know, the Bikini Islands and how sexy that was, and, you know, the whole Femme and Pussy Riot, and I think that's what's got my mind in fucking 1970. The dress of the female and Lower Soho, that grit, it was dirty, it was kind of rough, but it was rich and it was powerful and it was, you know, it was aggressive. Fuck, there were shirt outs on the fucking turnpike going on right then. Yet that fucking incredible fucking art going on down there. My perception. That's my perception. So I got thinking, Fukushima, what's going to happen? How's this going to evolve? What's going to go fucking down? As the American masses are so fucking smashed. How can we get creative? As you know, I've been frustrated, and I'm like, fuck, you know, I'm fucking trapped, man. I'm in the frame. I need to come out of the frame. I'm trying to come out of the fucking frame. I'm trying to be creative, dynamic. I'm thinking, how's this going to evolve? As America just drools on themselves, and as the cancer hits 20 years later, you know, fuck. Yeah, so what? Those fucking people died of cancer. Who give a fuck? I ain't got it. Because we're a bunch of me motherfuckers. So I started thinking. And I went back and I put my mind in 70. And I tried to put it in Smithson's mindset. I watched the Psychedelic film over and over and over. And I tried to think about how open they were mentally. And I'm like, that's it. That's it. It hit me. It hit me. How are we going to do this? How are we going to do this? We got the only way we're going to do this is we have to put our spiral jetty brains there in a more psychedelic mind expansion. Now, how are we going to expand our minds into that genre as artists, as journalists, as human beings, as we try to get to the masses? As popular opinion is all that counts in this. It is not wrong or right. Popular opinion is the only thing that matters. It is the only thing that matters. It is the only thing that's going to shut these fucking monsters down. And I want to use a quote. And I started thinking about 70s quotes. And it hit me. Johnny Cash. His quote. When he was going to go to the Folsom prison and do his gig. And his people, his publicist says, "You're crazy. What's with the black, whatever," and he says, "You know, your fans aren't going to go for that shit. They're going to hate it. Your fans are God-fearing Christians. You're going to go and try to cheer up rapists and murderers." And what was Johnny Cash's reply? "Then they're not Christians." That's the Christians that raised me. 1970, that was I lived in a very progressive town, but that's the Christian community I knew. That's the people, not what these motherfuckers have morphed into. So that's where it has to be. Who are we as Christians? Who are we as atheists? Who are we as Judaism. Who were we as Americans? We were psychedelic. We were all about color. We were all color, and I started thinking, what's my most 70s genre piece of art of it? As I sit on the roof and I sketched all day, and I like to sketch my ideas out, and I run them through my mind, through brains. I have some 8 and 10-foot canvases in this house that are purely post-ignorance, that are so dynamic. Then I remembered I did this. Yeah, that's 70s. It has grit, it has love, it has sex, it has pop. I trace myself in my own studio. That's me. I trace myself with one hand through the window, and the girl I was involved with at the time. That's what it has to be. It has to be sexual. It has to be love. It has to be psychedelic. Do we need the dope? Nah. I can't have the dope even if we did need the fucking dope. But it has to be Warholish. It has to be fucking so much in that genre. That's how we're going to do this. And watch me. And you think I've lost it and I'm fucking out there? Oh no. And as I sat on the roof today and the sky is finally clear and I could see the Mighty Wasatch, and I kept looking down there at trying to get in Smithson's. I've been trying to think of what he thought for so long, and I have a really cool video I did. I had this red landscape where I dumped this oil down. It's in honor of Smithson. Oh, it's magnificent. It's beautiful. I'll put it up one of these days. I've been saving it. I did it this year, believe it or not, when I had cancer, when I was real sick, with the PICC line hanging out at me. This is who I am. I went on the 3-year genre. I went on the 3-year, as I got my PhD and I studied and I used my camera, but this is who I am. I am the fucking artist. I'll report Fukushima in detail. These studies are massive. These fish are plumb full of fucking plutonium. Huge. The plume's gonna hit you drooling, surfing fucking idiots in fucking California. Oh, I'm a cool motherfucker. Look at me. I'm a fucking surfer. Oh yeah? Huh. Yeah, you know, fuck, I'm a non-participating fucking non-contemporary because I got a tattoo and drive a heart. Oh, really? Fuck, really? And you think you're all good on that fucking surfboard? I'll tell you what, motherfucker. How about we have a contest? You California fucking so-called fucking surfers. You come here to my house, I'll drive you. We're going to go right up there, right up the road from my house. That's Snow Basin. The steepest, longest downhill in the world. I got a pair of skis for you. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to ski down that fucker. Straight fucking down. We'll see what kind of fucking balls you fucker surfers fucking got. As you fucking surfers and you coolies in California disgust me. I am so disgusted with you Californians. I don't see you motherfuckers doing anything. The plume is coming, you fucks. It's coming. You're eating fucking poison fucking tuna and you don't give a fuck. So you fucks come here and let's fucking ski this fucking mountain and let's go and fucking see. Oh, believe it or not, I know how to fucking surf. I'm a pretty good fucking surfer. You'd be fucking amazed. Let's see how good a fucking skier you are. We're gonna go right off the top of that fucker. Goes all the way to that fucker. It's 10,400 feet. You go from 10,400 feet to 5,000 feet like that, and we're gonna see, because you're in denial. We'll see how fucking denial. We're gonna do this. We're going to do this. We're going to do this through sex, through art, through liberation. Because it is about the morphed Christian, and that is the genre that we've lived for 12 years. That's exactly who we've lived for at least 12 years. Maybe 20, maybe 30. As that great line of Johnny Cash says, then they're not Christians. Will I forgive you? There's some people that I fucking really have a hard fucking time forgiving. Journalists, and not just the mainstream journalists, as I say, MSN. Stop posting that to me. So really stop it with the fucking mainstream media. MSN. I'm not talking about MSM. We know what those fuckers are. I'm talking about the so-called alternative journalists, the people, the artists, the people out there who are telling the truth. That's the fucking genre I'm speaking in. As we have to evolve off the fake radical Christian military industrialized complex. We have to get back to this. Then they're not Christians. We have to forgive. We have to forgive. We have to make love. We have to kiss. We have to be fucking gritty and Soho and dirty and fucking itch. And we have to get back after the jetty. I have to go out to the fucking jetty and I have to get on my roof and I stare. When I paint, when I re-chiseled the fucking Sonic Temple and I hung over there, I would meditate for an hour and a half every morning with the picture from the 1917 parade, which is ironic because the machine gun was invented right on the very said spot. And here are these guys that transformed here. I would meditate about that. When I matched that stone, and I matched that stone and I made my own match, I would meditate and meditate and meditate. It was like I was having a sexual affair with that fucking building. And I fucking made it and it came all to fucking together. That's what we have to do as a people. We have to fucking do what that was. That's how Nam ended. That's how fucking Nam ended. That's how this fucking beauty sprung out. It's not a peace sign on your little kid's fucking coat. Oh, that's cool. And I love people that do that with their children. But we have to fucking think in that genre. Then they're not Christians. We have to forgive. We have to love. But we have to be gritty. We have to be edgy. And it has to be kind of pretty and poppy. But it has to have that edge to it. That's how we're going to do this. We're going to change the world. We are going to change the world through Fukushima, through the nuclear vagina. And you people on my nuclear vagina, and I get emails all the time. I've had several say, what about France and England? Hello, hello. The nuclear vagina as it was born. Then the sexual enticement. The French and the English, they came later. They were like the so-called deadhead hippie or whatever in the fucking 70s. It was those beautiful, good-looking Brigitte Bardot females. All those guys were chasing them. Yeah, I know all about the fucking Indian Ocean. I know all about one off the coast of fucking Australia. They chased the fucking vagina as French and fucking, which they've been chasing the vagina for fucking 2,400 fucking years. That's what we're going to do. We're going to paint. We're going to fucking draw. We're going to use poetry. We're going to use these fucking cameras. And if you people don't like this genre, how I go off in my art studio and what I am, what I was before, yeah, that's me. I'll report. This is me. This is me. This is who I am. I'm the fucking artist. Fukushima is the genre. Ending nuclear fucking power and nuclear weapons and fucking ending the fake radical fucking hateful fucking Christian. That is my answer. That is my conclusion. That is my goal. And that is what I'm going to do with my paintbrush, my hawk and trowel, my fucking sketching pad. That's exactly what I'm going to do.